A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Baylor Bears. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Flagway. Got his man on the outside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Running to the left. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast. But, David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in the game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Lewis. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it on the counter. Stopped right there.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Out wide left, it's Smith. They bring him down. Got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Baylor! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators of good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis on the play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. Could not make his way to the corner.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going deep. Makes a catch. Touchdown Bears. He got loose and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Lewis. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffs! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 35, Celtic kicking away.
And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll send the back in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 35, he's loose. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback changing the play. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Lewis to throw. Turns it upfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Rushes on. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
To the air again, Lewis. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. 4th down, Lewis. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Still looking to his right. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The run inside. It's Young. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries to get it himself. The sneak scores it.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he added the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Flagway wants to throw. Quick catch. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quick give. Turning it on. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Flagway. Hauls it in. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Fires to the middle. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go play action with Lagway. Keeps it going. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long coming up. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Floats it out in space. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. The field goal is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Throwing, Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. That one just came off his hand badly. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
With the catch, it's Young. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Lewis to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Left side is Perry. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Lewis. Stepping to the right. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's Lewis again. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run it. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Lagway to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Oh, pressure's coming. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, running back on the move. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He's changing the play. Gets the back moving. Lagway wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and then come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Lewis wants to pass. Right side, it's Moore. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the move, it's Young. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lewis. Escapes the pressure to his right. Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lewis. Out wide left, it's Young. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Young. There he goes! Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Lewis to throw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Ready, go. Throwing. Lewis. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Play fake Lagway. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Lagway. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 15. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Swings it out to the flat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up third and goal.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks against the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again. No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He's got some space. Look out. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job. Of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the
touchdown, UCF, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
The Gamecocks offense comes out for their first possession today. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no. Handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. Great play call from this offensive coordinator, and then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass, and he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, I'm pretty sure this quarterback saw the outside leverage of the defense, and he knew he could work inside with the inside receiver. The key here for the receiver is you've got to attack the inside shoulder of the defender, and if you do that, it's almost impossible to defend. That's a good completion and an easy throw for the quarterback.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the 1st down. No, he didn't get in. This defense playing tough. That'll set up 4th and goal now. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. And the Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Touchdown, South Carolina, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Looking for a man. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. The Knights bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. On the run, it's Blue. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly. What have you got?
Hey guys, here on the ninth sideline. During that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for pass. And the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, what a grab! The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
That's a clutch pitch and catch. Doesn't matter until what they do to stop this wide receiver. It hasn't worked.
Chris, you said it perfectly. I call him a regardless receiver. Regardless of the coverage, you throw it his way, he's going to come down with it. Beautiful catch right here, and it's a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game. To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
With room to run. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Knights. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly on the field.
Hey guys, down here on the sideline. That quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Nice.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So it's second down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Screen to the wide receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Gamecocks will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Inside the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, UCF.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a shotgun run call. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end, and it works. The first down to the 35.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And the Knights go ahead and call their first timeout here. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. UCF now spending the 2nd timeout of the half. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down. Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the UCF head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing, he's got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the 3rd. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Knights will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And following the punt return, we have an injured player down on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is caught. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
When I watch tape of this team, this is one thing that sticks out. It's their timing and execution in the pass game. It looks like a simple curl, but it's thrown right on time. The route is perfect, and it's a 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Sees an opening. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, here on the Knights sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. And they'll run it with the draw play. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for some space. It's Blue.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. A quick juke. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the defense, finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. UCF is in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Cannot grab the face mask like that. That'll cost the defense. It's a 1st down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, I always say comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. Well, this was a major piece of the puzzle. Great job stepping in front, picking this ball off, really giving your team a chance in this game.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
And here's the return. Will not be brought down. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is...
Makes the catch and has space. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this is what's made him so dangerous all season long, is his threat as a runner and a pass catcher out of the backfield. We've seen it from them, and they go to...
Touchdown, Knights! This passing game is still on fire. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. Breaks into the clear. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He's in the clear. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
They have to keep this quarterback in the pocket. You can see the electric ability he has once he's able to break contain and get in the open field. He is electric. The speed, the athleticism, it is all there. So this rush has got to do a better job of keeping him inside of the pocket, force him to throw it from the spot versus allowing him to get outside.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. And the Gamecocks are going to keep this drive moving.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3. The Gamecocks are going to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Slides down, but it's short of the first down. Brings up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Here on the UCF sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. The Knights will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, hadn't managed that layoff, came out, Joe, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long off-season, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is up first today. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joe? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Caught by the receiver. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
To throw, it's Bryant. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And after the incompletion, we have a man shaken up. Incompletion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. The Knights offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man cover. That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
And that's a third straight misfire. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I would take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. He hands it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. 2nd and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got 3rd down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that 2nd and short, not just giving up the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Jean-Pierre. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here, they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free. End zone ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get one.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, Chris, I love it when the quarterback is rewarded for doing the right thing. And here he goes through his read, and there's nothing there. So he's taking what the defense gives, and he checks the football down. He's got his running back open on the outside, just checks it down, and he takes it the distance. That is a beautiful job, good timing, and a touchdown for this offense.
Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
All right, so 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy
It's caught. He's breaking free. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
No, kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Running out of time in the pocket. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. He's past the 30. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in this semifinal game. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1 point moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
On the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a
it's caught, and he's got a lane. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage, watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now here comes the point after attempt.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCF sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Looking to throw here. Quick catch over the middle. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of two ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running back who's trying to escape on the outside. And here, the retrace is perfect. The linemen are there. The linebackers have obviously diagnosed what's going on, and they're there to stop it for no gain.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that, and this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on third down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The Knights will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Caught for the completion. Forced out of bounds. Nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller. And you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Knights go ahead and call their first timeout here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Solid game. They'll spot him out at the 35. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Everyone moves the ball across the 40. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
The Knights head coach told me at the half, we have to be better. This team has an opportunity here, getting the kickoff to start the third quarter, but they are trailing and their backs are against the wall. If all of their goals for this season, a berth in the national championship, are to come true, it has to start now. He said, we've got to gain some momentum, extend this drive, go down and score, and get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Now they call a run. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I know they want to get him going, but this defense is totally keying on this run game, and they're not going to allow him to get loose on the outside. He's too good. They told us before this game they had to stop the run, and that's exactly what they've done.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled there, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, I love the idea here. If you're going to go for it in this spot on the field, let the quarterback sneak it, because all he has to do is, remember, pick that bubble of the defensive line. He's got the opportunity to go a little bit left, a little bit right. He just picks where they're not. Dive forward for the first down.
He's going to pull it down and run. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Picks up the first and is still going. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
Great quarterbacks can go above the X's and O's, and here this quarterback is able to do this. He sees that everything is covered down the field. Defense does a great job, and yet he can still be the eraser and make everybody right with his legs. He takes off, and he's able to produce a big play down the field and continue to move the chains.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. Offense is out there going for it on fourth down. They converted earlier on this drive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down. Another clutch conversion in this high-stakes game. Impressive execution, Joe.
Chris, this quarterback has ice water in his veins. It doesn't matter the situation. He continues to play with that calm demeanor that we've seen all year long. Beautiful throw right here, right on target to move the chains.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we've got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Touchdown, Knights! Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense on. Offense moving to a bunch formation. There's the handoff. Now he's got open space, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they go on top here in the second half.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Now they'll take a quick timeout here to avoid the delay of game. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, and they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And this pass is caught. Touchdown, UCF! That's how you finish a play.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's Bryant. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. We can get this drive going. Let's hear it from Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Knights sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for this.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
But credit to this defense.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down.
Here comes the rush. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception.
Confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final 2 teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.